Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Trails in Coffee. Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm excited for two reasons today. This is our very first video being uploaded to YouTube. That's reason number one. Reason number two is we have a new roaster, coffee roaster on the way. And that's the main reason we are creating this YouTube channel, is to record our journey as our new roaster arrives, that we can record our journey with it arriving here and setting up and roasting coffee on it. So what I'm recording this video for is I wanted to record some footage roasting coffee on my old roaster. This baby right here, I've used it since 2013. It's a very good roaster. It's put out some very good coffee. And today I want to roast together with you some Ethiopian. And this Ethiopian is special because it is imported right into our local city here, Winnipeg. So, and it's a high quality Ethiopian Arabica coffee, and it's from Yirgachaffe, and it's a very good coffee. And later we will be cupping this coffee together with you, but you are supposed to let the coffee set for at least 24 hours before you cup it. That way you can get the best flavor profiles out of it. So a couple things I want to point out. I don't usually wear a hat, but look at this hat. And look at this coffee bag that I have up on the wall. The reason that these are special to me is for the reason is Dynamica Coffee is from Guatemala City, Guatemala, and I was there not so long ago taking a coffee tour, and they gave me this hat, and I purchased coffee that comes from them, and I really enjoyed my time down there taking the coffee tours. So if you get a chance, try out some of their great Guatemalan coffee. So I don't usually wear a hat, especially not in public, but when you're roasting coffee, in order to get this special little certificate that I have over here on the wall, inspection, they like you to wear a hat to protect from hair loss. So that's just some inside information. But we'll get this roast going here, and you can follow me through as we roast this coffee. I will now put it in the roaster. Now this coffee, I'm going to roast it to a medium roast. That's the way I like to do this Ethiopian coffee. I do have some blends that I do it as a darker roast, but as a single origin, I do it to a medium roast, just so that we can get that full flavor profile that we're looking for. Like I said, I will cup it here in the next day or so, and I'll record that also. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can follow along with each step of the journey. So generally the coffee roasts They're taking somewhere around 13 minutes, so it's going to be a bit here in the roaster. May be a little bit hard to see everything that's going on. Kind of hard to capture the footage of everything, but this will give you an idea of what's going on and how the coffee is being roasted. While this is being roasted, I'm going to step over here and grab one of my coffee labels, and I will tell you what my flavor current roast profile that I have stated on there. And what we're going to do is later when we cup the coffee, we're going to use that as a reference and see how close we are. We may have to tweak it just a little bit. It's been just a little while since I've updated the flavor profile, the cupping profile. With every batch, it changes a little bit. This is a very similar coffee. It's just not the same batch as what I've been roasting. So currently what I have on this, I record the cup. It says balanced and sweet with soft fruit acidity and apricot, floral, and lemon flavors. So a lot of times Ethiopian coffees will have hints of jasmine tea. So as we cut this batch of coffee that I'm roasting, I'm going to see if I can pull out any of those flavor profiles in the coffee. That's going to be interesting, and you can follow along as I do that in my next video. Currently we're at 3.5 minutes. As you can see back here, I'm recording on the computer. There's a graph that records where we're at in the roast. And I do a combination of temperature and time and what the coffee is currently doing in the roaster. There's a little sight glass on the front of the roaster, and I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Maybe you can see it. Yeah. So right there is a little sight glass. I can watch through there to see where the coffee is at. And I'll hold this up here again after when I let the coffee into the cooling tray. So just hang with us as we do this roast. It looks like we are at, the coffee is at the dry end, so all the moisture is out of the coffee. And it's starting to change color. Now coffee is a light green before it's put in the roaster. Maybe I'll just grab a handful so you can see it. This is my first time recording a YouTube video, so just bear with me as I learn the tricks to the trade. So right, as you can see, that coffee is a light green, and as you're roasting it, it changes to a yellow, kind of a yellow, and then it goes from yellow to brown. And as it gets closer to the brown, coffee reacts in an interesting way when you're roasting it. it starts popping a little bit like popcorn. And maybe you've watched other videos about roasting coffee, but some of you won't have, so that's why I'm explaining it a little bit. Now we're at a really light brown. When that coffee starts to pop, I like to turn my my airflow up, because coffee, it starts smoking as it gets towards the middle, then to the end of the roast, it really smokes a lot worse. So there is a fan on here which sucks air through the coffee as it's roasting. So when it starts popping, it's kind of when it starts smoking. And I don't know if you're going to be able to hear the popping of the coffee on here or not. Like I said, this is my first video, so I don't have all my, I want to get me one of those little mics so that you can hear me a little better. We're getting very close now to the where the coffee is going to start popping. It kind of has two stages that it pops. The first one we call a pop, and the other one's more like a crack, almost like electrical crack. But this is this Ethiopian coffee. I'm not going to roast all the way to the second crack, because I want to only develop it right to the kind of the end of the first pop. Kind of when it's when I'll let it out of the roaster into the cooling tray. Just want to turn my fan speed up here on my roaster, because I'm getting that first pop. I'm hearing that happen now. And I'll turn the flame down a little bit, because I don't want to progress this too quickly to the end of the roast. I want to give it enough development time. This here cooling tray, it's got holes in the bottom of it. I'll just show that to you. Bring this camera closer here. It has holes in the bottom of it. That's what the air pulls the air down through. So when I turn that fan on, we're going to get a bit of more of background noise. So hopefully you can still hear and understand me. Like I said, I don't have my special mic to clip on me yet. That's going to be coming here in a bit. Swing the camera back around here where you can see me. Yeah, we're getting closer to the end of our roast. On my thermometer, I usually bring it up to about 430 degrees for medium roast. That's Fahrenheit. Yeah, I understand not all temperature probes read the same, so for other roasters it may be different, but that's what mine reads when I'm done with the roast. I'm kind of reaching the end of that first pop now. I'll give it just a little bit more time to develop. We're at 420 degrees. If I do a light roast, which I don't do very much of, I usually drop that about 15 degrees cooler than my medium roast. We're at 431, so we're getting very close here. Turn my flame off now. I'm going to turn that cooling fan on so it will get a bit more noisy here. Now we're dropping the coffee. There you go. That's Ethiopian at a medium roast. So, stay with us. Be sure to watch our next video where I'm going to be cupping this coffee that I just roasted. So, come back next time and we'll see you in the next video.